Jaeger's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad matatag! Lakad matatag!
Normally,
And next victim, he gets tossed in position, gets nuked low, but not quite low enough. Instead, Marcy goes on down, as will Salad. And now Snapfire. Yet another kill happening. And they are not done, Gacha Boy. Everybody wants to kill the Storm Spirit. Instead, this Storm Spirit kills you. Playing forward from Marcy to scout out. She breaks the smoke though, and that means she's just dead. Marcy going for this pose, keeping the rebound for an escape from the Juggernaut, but Storm Spirit has no rebound like that if he is silenced. There's gonna be a smoke. Scouting out Marcy, who may survive breaking the smoke for a change actually. Brewmaster gets put out of position, but thanks to that Aeon disc, he is able to get the split off. The only one who's died so far is Wind Wyvern, who could not get her ultimate out, but now PP Fear. LBZS go in unprepared. Okay, it looks like Vessuwan go in with a smoke and Storm Spirit in a position to make space. Storm Spirit trying to bully people back just away from the Roach Pit. Marcy gets caught with the lasso though, and that's Marcy down, that's Brewmaster down, no split used. Marcy and Brewmaster getting themselves back into this game. Terrorblade, he is doing so much work. Razor looking to turn the fight around before it's too late, but gets caught. In comes the Earth Spirit, suiciding just to buy some space, just to make sure they do not get this Aegis on the Terrorblade. Earth Spirit bought back immediately after going down there. Wind Wyvern doing work from the sidelines, but not a lot of work, and it simply wasn't. Not too long is the answer. Juggernaut tries to go for a spin, but at this point, you are too squishy to even stand near the Terrorblade. And in comes the lasso onto TB. Silence onto Wind Wyvern. They are hitting the Terrorblade with everything they got, hoping for those bashes. Terrorblade gets away thanks to the Dragonlance. And that's still his first life. He is life stealing back up and continuing to just hit objectives. LBZS, they came close to killing the Terrorblade. They came close to killing him twice. A slightly different draft, slightly more push heavy, or because that's really the thing. LBZS, whenever they won those fights, they couldn't transition them into an objective, and now TZY goes on down. BKB is absolutely nothing anymore. You can proc all the BKBs in the world, it's not gonna help you against TB. You need to kill off Terrorblade. That's the only shot back into this game, and you have no way of doing that. I would just call it right here. But hey, LBZS, they may as well YOLO it. Hope for those fabled 5 bashes in a row. Magus and the Ancient starting to melt. From here on, you can just send your Illus along with Mega Creep Wave, and it would be enough to push. LBZS, I'm not sure if they're salty and not calling it because of that, or sure, all of these hero matchups are really great, but you have all this early game, all this snowballing and momentum, with absolutely nothing to push it through, literally, as in you have nobody who can. Maybe the action they've been looking for, and Blink on the Razor. Razor is gonna fall, start things off. Now Salad, low health, but not dead yet. Storm Spirit zip-zaps after him, will get that kill as Leaf dies for it on the Dawnbreaker. Brave King, dead the second time. He still has an ultimate to work with. Smoke from LBZS regardless. They've gone hunting. Play some wards and find themselves a Doom on the Lycanthrope. Lycanthrope is just gonna die here. Taken off the map to start of the fight together with the Snapfire. Snapfire immediately buying back Storm Spirit. Zip-zapping in and out, trying to kill off the Desert, but Desert gets the heals off. And everyone is gonna be fine on the side of LBZS. LBZS just too tanky. They may have looked unimpressive, but that was really just because, of course, you can bet your ass there is gonna be that push attempt we talked about. Not the fastest of pushes, but I do not think they mind. Queen of Pain in a good position for an ultimate, will find the ultimate. Grave King trying his best to get out of there, will die. Marcy dead as well. In comes the Dawnbreaker ultimate. Dawnbreaker, she is trying to get Razor out of there, but Dawn just dies for that. Now the Rave King dies as well. Do need to keep the pressure going. This Aegis is gonna wear off, and in 1 minute it is gonna be way easier fighting into LBZS. That's just a matter of smoking at the right time. Queen of Pain, she jumps into 2, has a BKB though, comes prepared. Gets herself the courier too. PP saying just no fun allowed is now Storm Spirit. Doomed up, Queen of Pain ultimate dead. Dawnbreaker came in with the Solar Guardian trying to help her teammates, but nope. Goes down as well to the Queen of Pain, who's now beyond godlike with a double kill. Yes, they want the Queen of Pain ult, that's it. They'll kill off Snapfire without the Queen of Pain ult even being available, and now it's 20k gold lead. This is, if you play Snowball, this is how you play Snowball. LBZS, they will find the Doom onto the Storm Spirit. Wait, Doom doomed himself. Storm still goes down with the Queen of Pain coming in and finishing the job though. And Razor gets more Lycanthrope. We've seen him once run down somebody with a creep army, and that one time was the only time so far. Marcy presses ultimate plus lifesteal on herself, goes back to full health as Lycanthrope. Sorry, it's good, but it's not enough. And this Wolf Rave King also did a lot of good work, but he anymore. Rave King gets tossed out of position in his Lycan form. Dazzle buys back, but Rave King got all of his damage stolen, got all of his armor reduced. And now that second life, he is just not gonna be hitting hard anymore. Instead, he goes down to the Razor. Triple kill for PP, who actually secured most of those kills. And GG gets called. Good game indeed. So, this is just like the best of 2 we played between these teams earlier, where it was one game of just biggest, if not only, issue here. Necrophos, a very strong hero, provided you have somebody to get them within Reaper Scythe range, but he is weak to dying at the start of a fight. Aggressive armor reduction based core nowadays. This Bristleback has been playing quite well, conservatively I should say, and now will find they even waited with the Fortify until people were under his tower to get harassed by it. Rubik, okay. Rubik got sniped by the Kunkka with the X Marks Torrent, and Kunkka just walked off. Now on bottom lane, hooked on, and they realize, hey, there's a Bristle somewhere there. They will catch Sinful Soul, bring him low health, Reaper Scythe to make sure he's dead, and that is something UDV are super freaking satisfied with. Salad as well as ZGY are chasing. Void Spirit escapes into the Roche pit, gets bashed a bunch by Roche. Now, fight around the Exorcism, use that Wind Wyvern ultimate whenever it's off cooldown. Rubik will get caught without an Exorcism required. At least that's a very low effort kill.
Now, your admiral is on board.
On bot lane, Kunkka once again just gonna snipe somebody. At least this time around he stays there on the map so I can see where the kill reduction right. Shouldn't we just go Roche? They do go for it. Exorcism doing a great chunk of work. Using it to poke back the Void Spirit right now, but Void Spirit, he doesn't just poke, he kills off the Nyx Assassin. Spirit Break, got Spirit Vesseled up, in comes the ship, killing off the Void Spirit. And now 2-man stun from the Nyx Assassin. Necrophos still alive, but not much longer. Ship will help him out. That's the second ship of the fight, and we are still going. Buyback on the Wind Wyvern. Dawnbreaker, super low health, but still alive. Guess who isn't alive anymore, as Kunkka decided to give it a hit. And Once because they found the initiation, but only on a Bristleback, then it's kind of iffy with how tanked Bristleback is. Like, do we really want to do this? Sure, we shouldn't chill a bit. One of those. Oh, we got the next fight already breaking out with TNT. Ran down by the Kunkka. Kunkka not quite able to get the kill, but the Spirit Vessel ticks will be enough. PP could be dying for that, will be dying for that. Void Spirit too strong. CJY. LBZS, they throw away their entire gold advantage just for one Roche. They need to get this Aegis for themselves now. They need to get a Roche steal, something, anything. Instead, Bristleback gets caught, gets star broken. And now the squishy Necro, who really hasn't been a problem, hasn't been hard to deal with. He has bought a cloak. Great move on his end. Death Prophet. Going down to the Starbreaker once again. Kunkka gets ran down by the Lycanthrope army. Is there anything you can do to defend yourself against this? Tidebringer, not enough. He throws a ship, but all that ship does annoy them a little bit. And then there was a counter Rubik. In comes the Ancient Creep to finally deal with this last tier 1 tower still standing for the Radiant. And we got a Dawnbreaker ultimate on the top lane in order to make sure that Kunkka comes a little bit too close to the Bristleback, goes down. Now Rubik looking to catch more. Instead, Void Spirit gets turned on. Bristleback, he may not have the best scaling, but right now he is on the peak of his power curve and he is looking to show it off. Necrophos surrounded by 4 heroes and double kill for the Death Prophet. That underrated just because it's not overpowered. Kunkka, he gets nuked with everything they got, including the Reaper Scythe. Necrophos, he is getting some serious regen going. 14 health, 7 mana regen. At this point, you can just spam out your spells like that. Speaking of nasty heroes, in comes the Dawnbreaker ultimate on top of the Kunkka, but the Kunkka survives thanks to a very nicely placed Winter's Curse, and 2-man ships follow up the Winter's Curse, means Rubik is just dead. Dawnbreaker also gonna go down. She's trying to run with the hammer, but fighting into the Exorcism still impossible. The only way you can Jinx in order to fight into Exorcism, and that's the fact that LBZS, every time they have had the Death Prophet ultimate, they have capitalized off of that really hard. Winter Wyvern instead will go down, realizes, hey, I got the Winter's Curse, I need to use that. Buys back into the game, as will the Void Spirit, who just went down. Buys back immediately. Neeks Assassin, he dies for a stun, but he's quite happy with getting his team more. At least it seems like it. Necrophos getting kited around. Death Prophet with Spirit Siphon means he will finally go down. Necrophos surprisingly tanky, but this is several buybacks already having been used from the side of UDV and LBZS. They do not want to stop this aggression anytime soon. The Death Prophet ultimate still doing tons and tons of work. And Death Prophet, she is trying to keep it up. In comes the Reaper Scythe as well. PP, he goes on down to the Necrophos. And Necrophos, what do you really do? You have a ton of regen, but that ton of regen doesn't... Okay, they do kill the Death Prophet. No more Exorcism. Bristleback gets caught by the Void Spirit. Lycanthrope comes in, revealing that Silver Edge. Sinful Soul, he lost half of his HP, but can now keep going. And in comes the ship, in comes the Torrent Storm. That is that huge combo that goes everywhere at once, but it is very one-sided. This LBZS, they just combo down one hero after another. Excellent focus fire, now turning onto the Necrophos. Throws the Scythe just because he knows by the time he's back, he's gonna have the ultimate up one way or another. Death Prophet still looks like LBZS can just push uncontestedly. The good news is there's still a bottom tier 2 tower standing, so this should just be 2 lanes of Rax. Unless, of course, a very cheeky Void Spirit cuts the creep wave, tries to teleport out, but he dies for that play to the Kunkka in the end. That has got to be stressful, right? Because you know at some point or another, yeah, the game just ran away from you and you didn't even realize it's happening. Necrophos, oh boy. Torrent, Torrent Storm, and a ship. Actually, the entire Ghost Fleet. Necro dead, Dawnbreaker dead. Lycanthrope will get a return kill on a Winter Wyvern left on the side. But Lycan, how much work do you need to get done to really help out your team here? He has got to kill PP on the Kunkka, that would be huge. Holy crap, finally the Lycan having some impact. KNP, ultra well played. Nyx Assassin proceeding to just bully down Rubik with his teammates. Like I said, for sieging, there is nothing better than being able to sit on the ground, constantly spam that out, and without the ultimate, Lycan realizes he cannot fight either, so the engine is just gonna go down. Bristleback, he is level 26, took the damage challenge. He could hit the engine down 5 minutes ago if he wanted to. Instead though, they want all the kills, they want the safest ending possible, the Torrent Storm, and GG.